Hi, welcome to your very first tutorial on how to get started with Accounting for Tradies. When you log in, you'll be confronted with this screen. All it is asking is, are you using a desktop or a tablet? If you're using a desktop, you will find the menu appears down the left-hand side. If you're using a tablet, it will appear across the top horizontally. That will then free up additional screen space if you're using the smaller devices. For the time being, let's go to the desktop. As I said, the menu is down here on the left-hand side, and you'll also notice that there is this Startup Status Report. Each time you log in, it will check your details to make sure that there's no unbalanced transactions or issues. Now, the very first thing that you'll need to do is go to the Maintenance item and then to Your Firm's Details. This just sets up the information for your particular circumstance. The first tab, General Information, requires your firm's name, your address, telephone and mobile number. It will be used with reporting later on. Then add your ABN and GST information. And note that at the very bottom here, we've already pre-allocated the GST control account to an account in our standard General Ledger Code data file. Bank information, likewise, just add your bank information there. That'll also be used in reporting later on. The financial year. The program needs to know what financial year you're operating on, and so enter those details here. You will be able to roll over your financial data from year to year. The last one, invoice items, you'll notice the very first field says last invoice number. This number will be automatically incremented by 1 each time you add a new invoice or job. If you wish to have some form of preface to that number, you can code that in here. The last two fields are rich text format fields, which means that you can format it to your own particular circumstance and look. The first one, terms of payment. The second one is the footer that will usually show your address and other information. Once you've changed that information, then click on the Save button. Now there is one more step that you need to do before you proceed to enter any further information, and that's go to the Maintenance item and then Banks and Credit Cards. You'll note that we've already added one bank account and one credit card account already. You can add more if you wish, and there will be a tutorial on the General Ledger codes and banks shortly, but all you need to do is go in and change the details, bank account 1 to whatever name you wish. We've already pre-allocated a ledger code, but you need to add in your last check number and your last receipt number. And again, like the invoice, they're auto incremented by 1 each time you add either a payment or a receipt. Once you've changed the details, click on Save. That ends this tutorial.